FlyQuest, and then Dignitas on the other side, bringing some of that disengage with the Braum and the like. What do you make of the draft overall?
I mean, I think it's really interesting, right? We are going to see the Ignite Rumble again.
Technically leaning in that direction, but Santorin still hovering on the top side, having punished Spica in his own jungle. Impact, though, now losing his flash and more on the to offset some of that pressure on the top side, are focusing down on this dragon here at the 6-minute mark. Able to burn it, no step up from
Tomo and Diamond are moving out from lane. They're trying to see where the hell is Spica? You know, where could this Viego be? We don't want to walk up all the way. They are going to spot him now.
Now have the eyes, throw out the volleys. Spica flashes to get more in the sights of Prince and Vulcan, but even after being exhausted, able to get knocked down. But Tomo also falling low. Ignite burns Prince here, getting the kill credit. But a scrappy fight in the bottom.
Answering his stolen red buff on the top side, so they search him out. They do get the kill in the 2v3.
All the while, Rich now in the 2v1 up top. Impact has the dominance. Equalizer thrown down, but the burn won't be enough to finish him off. Rich seeing if he can take Spica, but Spica coming on through with a Heartbreaker to
kind of that full support build. We had been seeing more like Night Harvester and things like that. Nice flash hook.
Flashes, get the hook, the knockup, and more. An attempt for Jensen to get on top of Vikla, but cannot pull him down.
Starting to get some more purchase in this game.
Now 4 members of FlyQuest down here on the Dragon.
Rich is coming as well.
Coming from mid. Teleport as Rich makes his way to the party. Stun up onto Spica. Tibbers is down. Tomo has to flash out of the fight. And Impact is coming from the jungle to get one last swing onto Diamond. Grabbing the kill and wanting to go for more. Jensen finds himself in the crosshairs of Prince here, but the equalizer blown down by Rich to try to zone off the rest. 3 taken away by FlyQuest. Pushed off the Dragon, and Dignitas punishing the play.
Yeah, good roam down, but Diamond is in between him and those targets. It didn't look like the Tibbers actually landed. Back to live, though. Vulcan looking for another play.
Trying to get the knockup, does manage it onto Tomo, which means Spica feels all prepared to go for the Heartbreaker. Diamond busted on back.
If you tag him with the Q, then all of a sudden Ash can maybe follow and try to chase him down and punish. But Vulcan seems to be able to get in and out of these fights.
Stun him up, takes a decent amount of damage, but no follow-up.
Yeah, Jensen not wanting to commit his flash, not wanting to go in over the wall.
Maybe coming from to try and hook in. Dragon's already down to 50%. Jensen coming from the bot side.
Impact's gonna look over the wall here.
Diamond gets grabbed by Vulcan, but not the one you want, and Prince has fallen low. Equalizer dropped, and Rich focusing his sights onto Impact. Impact gone. Spica coming through with a Heartbreaker, and the Dragon has been reset into the pit, and FlyQuest already back in.
Reset. They dropped Herald mid in the midst of that. Well, dropped Herald in the river and it went mid. So they are going to be able to get multiple towers here.
Responding similarly to the way they did last time. Focusing back onto the Dragon. They've got Santorin once again. A few ultimates available, but no Equalizer. As that hasn't come up. No Enchanted Crystal Arrow. No Glacial Fissure. So FlyQuest feeling more agency and stepping up. Vulcan taking a bit of damage. And Rich trying to focus it. But the healing comes through. Daisy still setting on to the Dragon, and Dignitas zoning off FlyQuest. They don't have Vulcan to threaten with that hook anymore, so Dignitas feel a lot more comfortable hanging around this river.
Yeah, Prince is landing a lot of good poke there. Has the W evolve on the Kaisa. You know, he's just hitting those W's time and time and time again. Dignitas will get the kill.
You lose.
I won. I was about to deliver the news, okay? Annie is dead. I'm just going to spoil it for you guys. I'm just going to spoil it for you. He is dead, and that's where we're going from.
Yeah, so Annie dies.
So 2233. So that will include the death here.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
As Newsman Rez has...
This is also right where Rich paused essentially like immediately after that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So
they
yeah,
paused
that
to
makes
do
sense.
Arrow and
it's
his
on the
flash.
screen.
Oh, there
There
you
it
go.
is.
Sick.
Yeah.
So without any of these things up, he's over the backside of the wall. He's going to have to come group up with his team and just try and brute force through like Daisy and Braum and stuff.
Yeah.
Braum's getting his ulti back up, by the way. So.
Yeah, for sure. So
No
like,
Ash Arrow, no
He's
Rumble.
going to TP to the same ward, but they haven't walked up and actually gotten queued by Daisy. So now Dignitas has to choose. Do they commit to the Baron?
Will they do so? Rich ventures forward, gets stunned up, knocked up, and more. Impact with Dominus activated, swings into the back line, and now Rich has fallen. So Dignitas retreating towards the top side, exhaust thrown onto Impact. The acceleration gate
Pretty
makes
heavily on a lot of upfront damage, you know. Yes, there is poke from Kaisa, but Annie, Viego, Renekton, all these champions, Blitzcrank, you're hooking someone in, you're trying to burst them down. Mountain Soul is going to make that much more difficult.
And here, past 25 minutes, Over 1,000 gold in the lead for Dignitas. Just over 30 seconds to go on this Red Bull Baron buff. Bringing that pressure to the bot lane means that they get the tier 2 here. And that's a lot that they were able to siege off of this because that sole point that they're putting themselves on, feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, I mean, Impact canceled his recall, but he's still low. If he goes in, I think he's just going to insta-die. So I don't think this is going to work, but it seems like they're down to flip the game here. Vicla's going to TP in, and this could be the final fight.
Looking for it. Impact gets stunned, so trying to retreat in the direction of the mid lane. Rich is over the wall, and Jensen trying to go for it, but FlyQuest is going in. Santorin marked low, has Tibbers on his tail. Diamond right there in the bucket of multiple FlyQuest members. And Dignitas losing 2, traded for 1 as Vikla has also fallen.
Yeah, Prince was able to find the angle there into the back line. A huge fight from Prince. Is able to get in.
That turret for Dignitas bot is pretty weakened already, but they're going to go for the tier 2 here across mid. Speak Alert goes in their favor. Dig still on the dragon. Vulcan making his way from Prince. With Prince over from the jungle, but takes a lot of poke. Equalizer thrown down. Impact going on to Rich, but that's one stopwatch right there. Stunned over the wall. Spica has left the building. Vulcan eliminated. Vikla popping his watch, but Jensen going for the slaughter. Dignitas, they claim the soul. A triple kill for Jensen. Going in pursuit for more. The Quadra gets it. Dignitas up on top in the fight.
They're hunting. They want to get him the Penta. They see Spica, but Spica is running for the hills.
Denying it. He knows what he's doing, but Jensen still sticking on Spica. Dignitas is going to go try to end the game. I see a world where they just kind of hold it at the Nexus as well.
Oh, wait, he's waiting for him. He gave it to him.
He followed up. He handed it over. Penta kill for Jensen. What a weird way to end it. But just in time for Dignitas to end the game. Jensen teleporting into the Nexus to be rejoined with his team and celebrate the ace in Penta.
Yeah, he waited for him. He gave him the Penta at the end.